Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a Thursday afternoon episode of me, your gracious host Ted, presenting the most magnificent and premier alcohol review show here on YouTube, Ted's Booze Cellar. Now, I know it's a bit unusual for me to be doing a video on a Thursday, but the thing is, I've got a sort of like a staff party at my workplace that I'm going to tomorrow, and I thought, well, I mean, chances are I'm probably not going to be able to do it review then because I'll be too busy socialising, having more, sort of contemporaneous drinks and just chilling out generally, just letting my hair down, really. I mean, what little of it I do have, obviously, but so I thought I'd go back to one of our old friends and one of the most consistently reliable breweries that we've had a look at in the past on this show. So we're going to be taking a look at another drink from our old friends at Harvey's Brewery, a very old, famous and very well revered and rightfully so brewery in Sussex. Brewers of arguably my favourite bitter, which is called Harvey's Best Bitter, but pretty simply put. So today we're going to be taking a look at a golden ale which is called Olympia. I might have reviewed this in the past, I think, but it may have been so long ago now that I've possibly might have forgotten what it's like. So if that is the case, I apologise, but I saw this in the Wine Barrel on Western Road in Hove, which I got from there for £3.29. And I just thought, well, you know what? I like Harvey's. They've generally been pretty consistent. I don't think I've ever reviewed a drink from them that was below a 7 out of 10. So, I mean, I thought, why not? Why not? And it's a pretty chilled out, nice, relaxing drink that you can have in the middle of the week, I think, by the looks of it. So it says here it is called Olympia, a refreshing and light golden ale, a hoppy summer favourite. So it's probably just enough time to have it in a seasonal sense for a few months, because there's still probably a little bit of summer just left up until like the beginning of September. So yeah, I'd say give it a shot if you're interested. But anyway, I'll say it now, the labelling on this is probably one of my favourites out of the labels we've had so far from Harvey's. It's, it gives that impression of being proud and sort of emphatic and regal. As with the imagery of the Olympic flame, the name Olympia, it just gives you that sort of like impression of this is going to be a gold, proud and rich and hearty lager that's also light and refreshing and bright. So yeah, I'm going to say 10 out of 10 for the design of the label. It's simple but it's artistic and I like it. So I'll have ourselves a quick snifter of it first to see what our first impressions are like. Hopefully they are as regal and classy as the design of the label. But anyway, let's have a quick snifter of this. Just smells like a standard golden lager. I mean, it smells nice, so I'll give the smell out 6 out of 10. It's just there's not really much to write home about. You do get the impression of like a gold lager that kind of smell and sense of like walking to like a little quaint little pub near a train station out in the countryside that you haven't really seen before, but you think, well, I need a couple of pints, so I might as well go in there. That's the impression I get from smelling this. So it's inviting, it's just there's not much to write home about regarding the smell of it. But anyhow, we'll have ourselves a quick palate cleanser. And then on to the most important part of the video, which is to see what this sucker tastes like. So to everyone watching at home, I hope you have a fantastic weekend, and to all of you watching, bottoms up. Funny, actually. I mean, there's a tiny bit of hoppiness in it, but it's more so at the finish, and it's very subdued and smoothly blended in. It's got like a slight nice bitter sort of smoothness, not so much a fizzle or a kick, but it's just very smooth, sort of serene bit of bitterness at the end. And there's this sort of like slight honeyish through line, which is kind of what I was expecting from a gold beer. And it's got sort of like a slightly sort of like kind of tiny bittiness, I'd say, in the undertone, which is kind of what I was expecting from an ale. But the texture is the most interesting part, actually, because It's got a bit of the fizz and the crispness of like a golden lager, but then it's also got that sort of like smoothness and sort of rich liquid heartiness that you get in a lot of British country ales. So it's interesting. Like in terms of the texture, I'd say probably the closest thing I could compare it to is a cross between a lager and an ale, or sort of like a gold lager and a gold ale. And then in terms of taste, the closest thing I could probably describe it is between a honey gold ale and probably like a pale ale, I'd say. It's just a mixture of like different aspects of drinks combined together. I think is the best way I can describe it. I'm trying to think if there's anything major I can really criticise about it. No, I'm pretty happy with this. I think I'm feeling a strong 10 out of this. Yeah, I can't think of anything I dislike about this. I think I'm going to go with a strong 10. It's really hard to pick out anything that I find dislikable about this. It's smooth, it's palatable, it's easy to come into for people who are new to this kind of ale, and it's a generally competent, palatable and enjoyable drink that I can enjoy in most different circumstances. I think they did say it's good as like a summer ale, but I think it also tastes good enough to be applied to different seasons. But yeah, I think probably if you really want to get the best enjoyment out of this, probably during the summer for like a nice hearty ploughman's lunch salad or something like that, I think that would be the best way to enjoy this. But yeah, I really like this. This is a really, really damn good ale. So yeah, definitely well worth the price. A solid 10 out of 10, and I would thoroughly recommend. So, if you guys like this video, leave a like, share and subscribe. If you have any suggestions for future episodes of Ted's Boo Cellar, let me know in the comments section down below. And if you want to check out anything else I do online, I'll leave the links to all that in the video description down below. But until next time, have fun, stay safe with whatever you're doing, don't do anything I wouldn't do, wash your hands, take a mask with you to the shops, drink responsibly, know your limits, and I'll see you guys at the bar next time on Ted's Boo Cellar. Bye bye for now.